Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless spoilers and updates reveal. Sally Spectra Courtney Hope is beginning to feel anxious regarding Audra Charles, Zulika Silver motives. While Audra has her shortcomings, Sally views her as a friend and is determined to prevent her from ruining the joy she has discovered with Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic. Audra thinks she's in control, but maybe not so much. That being said, Sally is aware of Audra's methods and can sense that she's becoming overwhelmed with the entire Kyle Abbott-Michael Mueller situation. Audra is encroaching too closely for comfort, which makes it clear why Sally is wary of impending trouble. While Audra believes she has the upper hand in this scenario, that won't last much longer. Y&R spoilers have been suggesting for some time that Audra and Kyle are about to cross some perilous boundaries in Nice. Audra is attempting to create some allure for Kyle, but she might find herself giving in to that allure as well. Audra could stand to lose just as much as Kyle. Audra might find herself with just as much at stake as Kyle regarding their genuine relationships. Previously, Audra hinted that she could create the appearance of wrongdoing to sabotage Kyle and Claire Newman's Haley Aaron romance. However, that scheme could quickly unravel if Audra and Kyle end up in bed together. With Sally now on high alert and attempting to prevent Audra from making a grave error, she could be ready to catch the cheaters red-handed. One can easily picture Sally barging in on Audra and Kyle heating things up in a train car. Sally could at least see the couple kissing as they entered together, and she heard alarm bells ringing in her mind. Sally felt quite uneasy when she noticed Kyle putting sunscreen on Audra with his hands. Y&R might be preparing a much bigger shock for Sally if she discovers Audra and Kyle cheating on their current partners. If Sally finds out about the cheating, will she expose Kyle and Audra? She might choose to stay silent, but she won't be happy with how Claire and Nate have been treated. Audra could also find herself in a difficult situation. If she can't ruin Kyle's relationship without damaging her aunt, she could lose both Vibrante and Nate. This might force Audra to reconsider her plan to sabotage Victor Newman, Eric Bredin, and make some changes along the way. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Y&R right now. Come back here often for the Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and updates. The twists and turns in Genoa City never fail to deliver drama, and the latest developments on the Young and the Restless have fans buzzing with speculation. At the center of the storm are Sally, Spectra, Audra, Charles, and Kyle Abbott, whose intertwined lives have created a web of secrets and potential betrayals. The question on everyone's mind is whether Sally will expose Audra and Kyle's shocking affair, and if so, what the fallout will be. Sally Spectra, a woman scorned. Sally Spectra has never been one to back down from a challenge, and her fiery personality has made her a force to be reckoned with in Genoa City. After enduring a series of personal and professional setbacks, Sally finds herself at a crossroads. Her complicated history with Adam Newman and Nick Newman has left her emotionally raw, and her recent efforts to rebuild her life have been anything but smooth. Now, with the revelation of Audra and Kyle's affair threatening to upend the Abbott family and Newman enterprises, Sally has a decision to make. Should she expose the truth or keep it to herself? Sally's motivations are multi-layered. On one hand, she has a personal vendetta against Audra, whose scheming and manipulative behavior have caused chaos in the lives of those around her. On the other hand, Sally's lingering feelings for Adam and her complicated relationship with Nick may influence her decision to reveal what she knows. If Sally chooses to expose the affair, it could be seen as an act of revenge or a bid to protect those she cares about. Either way, her actions will have far-reaching consequences. Audra and Kyle. A dangerous liaison. Audra Charles has always been a master manipulator, using her charm and cunning to achieve her goals. Her affair with Kyle Abbott is a testament to her willingness to take risks and exploit vulnerabilities for personal gain. For Kyle, the affair represents a departure from his usually principled demeanor. Once a devoted husband to Summer Newman, Kyle has found himself drawn to Audra's allure. Despite the potential damage to his family and reputation, their affair is not just a personal indiscretion but also a ticking time bomb that could explode in the midst of Genoa City's power struggles. With Audra's position at Newman Media and Kyle's ties to Jabot and the Abbott family, the exposure of their relationship could have devastating professional and personal repercussions. It's clear that both Audra and Kyle are playing a dangerous game, but the question remains, how long can they keep their secret? The power of secrets in Genoa City in The Young and the Restless. Secrets are currency, and those who hold them wield significant power. Sally's knowledge of Audra and Kyle's affair places her in a position of strength, but it also comes with risks. If she chooses to expose the affair, she could face backlash from both the Abbotts and Newman enterprises, two of the most powerful families in Genoa City. On the other hand, staying silent could mean missing an opportunity to shift the balance of power in her favor. Sally's history of using information to her advantage suggests that she won't let this opportunity pass without careful consideration. However, her decision will likely be influenced by her relationships and her own moral compass. Will she prioritize her personal feelings or focus on the bigger picture? The answer will determine not only her fate but also the future of those involved in the scandal. The fallout: what happens if the affair is exposed? If Sally decides to reveal Audra and Kyle's affair, the fallout will be swift and far-reaching. For Kyle, the exposure of his infidelity could spell the end of his already strained marriage to Summer. Their relationship has been on shaky ground since the arrival of Audra in Kyle's life, and this revelation could be the final nail in the coffin. Additionally, Kyle's standing within the Abbott family and Jabot could be jeopardized, as his actions would reflect poorly on the family's reputation. For Audra, the consequences could be equally severe. Her position at Newman Media is precarious, and any hint of scandal could lead to her downfall. Victor and Victoria Newman are unlikely to tolerate such behavior, especially if it threatens the stability of their business empire. Audra's carefully crafted image as a savvy and ambitious professional to expose the affair could earn her new allies or deepen existing rivalries. Depending on how she handles the situation, Sally could either emerge as a hero or become a target for those seeking revenge. The stakes are high, and the potential outcomes are as unpredictable as the characters themselves. The bigger picture: implications for Genoa City. The exposure of Audra and Kyle's affair would have ripple effects throughout Genoa City. For the Abbott family, it would reignite tensions and force them to confront their internal divisions. Jack Abbott, who has always been a pillar of strength for his family, would be faced with the challenge of managing the fallout and protecting the family's legacy. For the Newmans, the scandal could disrupt their carefully constructed image and create new vulnerabilities in their ongoing power struggles. In the midst of this chaos, other characters would likely be drawn into the drama. Adam and Nick, both of whom have complicated histories with Sally, would find themselves grappling with their own feelings and loyalties. Summer, devastated by Kyle's betrayal, could seek solace in unexpected places, leading to new storylines and alliances. The possibilities are endless, and the writers of The Young and the Restless have a wealth of material to explore. Sally's dilemma: to expose or not to expose. As Sally contemplates her next move, she must weigh the pros and cons of exposing the affair. On one hand, revealing the truth would allow her to hold Audra and Kyle accountable for their actions. It could also serve as a form of justice for Summer, who has been caught in the crossfire of their deceit. On the other hand, Sally risks alienating herself from powerful allies and painting a target on her back. Sally's decision will ultimately come down to her priorities and her vision for her future. If she chooses to expose the affair, she must be prepared to face the consequences and navigate the fallout. If she decides to stay silent, she'll need to find another way to assert herself and protect her interests. Either way, her choice will shape the trajectory of her character and the lives of those around her. What lies ahead for Audra and Kyle? Audra and Kyle's affair is a ticking time bomb, and its eventual exposure feels inevitable. Whether Sally is the one to reveal the truth or someone else uncovers their secret, the consequences will be dramatic. For now, Audra and Kyle are living on borrowed time, and their actions will only make the fallout more explosive when the truth comes to light. The affair also raises questions about the future of their characters. Will Audra use her cunning to turn the situation to her advantage, or will she face the consequences of her actions? Will Kyle's betrayal lead to a redemption arc, or will he spiral further into self-destruction? The answers to these questions will depend on how the writers choose to develop their storylines. A storm brewing in Genoa City. The revelation of Audra and Kyle's affair has the potential to be one of the most explosive storylines in The Young and the Restless. As Sally contemplates her next move, viewers are left on the edge of their seats, eager to see how the drama unfolds. Will Sally expose the affair and set off a chain reaction of events, or will she choose a different path? The stakes are high, and the outcome is anything but certain. For fans of the show, This storyline is a reminder of why The Young and the Restless remains a staple of daytime television. With its rich characters, intricate plotlines, and high drama, the show continues to captivate audiences and keep them coming back for more. Whatever the future holds for Sally, Audra, Kyle, and the rest of Genoa City, one thing is clear: the drama is far from over. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.